Dear students, in this video we are going to discuss how the students should use accountancy answers printed sheets. The concept of printed answer sheets in accountancy was initiated by CBSE for the academic session 21-22, and the students found it difficult to attempt the answers on the accountancy answer sheets. And also, when these accountancy answer sheets were evaluated by the teachers, they also faced certain difficulties because the students were not thoroughly trained, and even the teachers were not aware well about the printed format of the accountancy answer sheet. This video is going to be very much fruitful for you, as through this video we are going to discuss how you should answer different type of questions in the printed accountancy answer sheet. If you get familiar how to answer in the accountancy printed answer sheet, you will be able to save lot of time and avoid all type of confusion. So just stay in this video throughout till this video ends, and you will find lot of information. So let's start one by one. These are my accountancy books written for MBD for class 11 and 12, which are easily available online as well as offline. And now after this, I'm going to show you the printed answer sheets. Here you can see this is the printed answer sheet, the page number 1. So on this page, you will find this the same format for this academic year 22 and 23. So on the top, you will find the accountancy answer book. And then after this, you will find the format of accountancy answer sheet like this. You will have rule sheets. So in the initial pages, you will have rule sheets. There will be 32 pages, which includes your rule sheets as well as the printed sheets. So after the rule sheets, now we have a look on the printed answer sheets. So you can see that out of 32 sheets, 16 sheets are rule sheets, and from page number 17 onwards, there are printed sheets. So on page number 17, you can see it is a general format. 18 is a general format, 19 journal, 20 journal, 21, 22, 23, 24. Up to 24 pages from 17, you have the printed journal. Now, after this, from page number 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32 till last page, you have account with single amount column, with date column. So now we have to see that in the printed answer sheet, where we have the rule printed pages, then we have some journal printed journal book pages and the format of accounts, how we can use these three different type of sheets while attempting different type of questions. Now after this, I'm going to take you the toppers answer sheet for the academic session 21 and 22. Here you can see this is the answer sheet, and its code is 673/2. So while understanding the sole answer sheet of the topper, we will also see the questions, and then we will see how the students have attempted the question. And we will also suggest you that how the difficulties faced by the student and the teacher could be eliminated. So now let's move to the First question. So this is the answers first question. First of all, we need to see the first question. So this is the set number 6732 and answer sheet also belong to the same set. Now see first question. The first question lists any four items that are considered as capital item while preparing the financial statement. This question does not belong to the current syllabus, but we can see how this could be answered. This has been answered in the rule sheet. So it's right approach. Then we have second question where we have to find out profit share ratio of three partners. So for this purpose, we can also use the ruled answer sheet and you can see the answer has been solved on the ruled answer sheet. And now see question number 3. Here you can see in the question, it has been asked to pass journal entries for the above transaction in the books of the firm on Mohan's retirement. So we have to pass journal entries and this question has been attempted by the student at two different places. First, the student has mentioned, first the student has sold some working notes on the rule sheet and then on page number 17 from page number 3 he has given the entries. Let's see how he has given the entries. Now move to page number 17. So on page number 17 you can see the solution on this page. And now what are the difficulties? Student first have written the part of the solution on the rule sheet and the remaining part on the printed journal. So he had to change the pages. And similarly, when the teacher evaluated the answer sheet, the teacher had to turn the pages. And on one page, he had to or she had to give the marks. On another page, she had to write marks already given. So this posed difficulties while giving the marks to the student. Now move back to question number 4. Question number 4. This is not in the syllabus, but we can understand that how this question could be written on the answer sheet. Here, it is basically the calculation that the amount to be debited in an income expenditure account. So here the student has prepared the account and given the working note as well. So where you have the account with the working note, you should use the rule sheet. That was the right way to present the answer. Now let's move to the next question, question number 5. Question number 5. Here it is asked to find out P's share in the profit till the date of death, on his death, and past necessary journal entries. Now here there are two parts in this question. One part is regarding the working note and another part is regarding the journal entries. Now let's see how the student had written the answer. So here after this question number 4, it's a question number 5. In question number 5, you can see the workings have been given on the rule sheet and the entries we need to see. And then last you can see journal entry is on page number 18. So what is the problem here? That the student has given a part on one page and the remaining part on the printed journal. So again, the teacher had faced the same kind of difficulty while giving the marks. So teacher had to turn the pages. So this way, the question should have been solved on the single page. And now let's see question number 6. This question number 6, here it is asked to calculate the number of debentures issued in favor of Y Limited and pass journal entries for the above transaction. Here, once again, we have the calculation as well as the journal entries. So now let's see how the student had given the answer. Now again, the student had given the answer on two different pages. So this type of strategy has to be avoided. The answer must be given at a single place. So we will discuss in detail after this answer sheet is seen. Now let's see. So the entries of this question have given on page number 19 and the marks have been given there. And now let's move to question number 7. Here in question of this is the alternative part of question number 6. So here you can see past journal entries. So where exclusively journal entries have been asked and there is no need to give any working note, the such type of question can easily be written in the printed format. So let's see how the students must not have written the optional part. So this question can easily be attempted on the printed journal. Now let's move to the question number 7. This question is not in the syllabus, so we are skipping it. And now question number 8. In question number 8, here you can see there are 3 partners who are sharing profit and loss in the ratio 2:1:2, and they are closing their partnership firm. Now what's asked? In the last, it is asked to pass journal entries. So this question is exclusively based on journal entries. This question can easily be attempted on the printed journal. So let's see how the student has attempted this. So he has mentioned question number 8. Refer to page number 20 and 21. So this question has been written in the printed format. And now let's move to the next question, that is question number 9. Here the question number 9. Alternative part of question number 8. So alternative part must not have been attempted by the student. And here in the alternative part, it is asked to prepare revaluation account and then D's capital account. So revaluation account carries one amount column on left and right hand side. And similarly, D's capital account carries one amount on left and right hand side. So this question can easily be attempted in the printed format. So in the printed format, you go the printed format, just like here, you can see the account format is given. So on one page, you can prepare revaluation account. On another page, you can prepare your capital account easily. So you don't need to use the rule sheets here. And now let's move to the next question. So next question is number 9. In question number 9, here the journal entries for the issue debenture have been asked. So this question does not carry any working note. So the question can easily be attempted on the printed journal. Let's see how the student has written. Student had mentioned that this question has been attempted on the printed format on page number 22. And now after this, question number 10, what is meant by cash flow statement? So this question has to be attempted on the rule sheet. So on the rule sheet, the answer has been given. So answer is quite lengthy. This could be, answer could be reduced. And now question number 11. Question number 11. This is also not in the syllabus for this year, so we are not considering it. And now consider question number 12. Here the question number 12 is relating to your cash flow statement. And there were only 12 questions in the year 2022 because the entire session was divided in two terms, term 1 and term 2. Term 1 was objective was having objective questions, and term 2 was having the subjective questions. So now the last question, it is related to your cash flow statement. And now you know in the cash flow statement, you require different type of format that can't be adjusted either in the general purpose or in the ledger format. So it is better the student should write the format on the rule sheet. Now let's see how the student has written the answer. Now question number 12, you can see the student had drawn the format of cash flow statement and had answered the question. In the question, only two parts were asked. I think, let's see. Yes. In the beginning of the question number 12, it is written from the following balance sheet. Calculate cash flow from operating activities. So only the operating activities has been asked. Sometimes students do not read the question properly and attempt the whole solution. Let's see how this topper had done it. So he has done operating activities and then investing as well and then financing. So the student has attempted the entire question. So this way, the part belonging to investing activity and the financing activity were not required. These were the extra portion of the solution which were attended by the student. So this way you need to save your time. So this is all about the printed format, how the student has attempted the answer on the printed format, and how the printed format can appear in the examination hall. I have shown it to you. Now, one more thing is left, that is suggestions, more suggestions on the basis of the experience, that how you need to consider more session in your mind while attempting the accountancy paper in the printed format. So certain tips. These are basically difficulties faced by students. Maximum students were not aware about the format printer answer. Even the students at right in the present batch is also not aware. Second problem, maximum students were not trained how to use the printer answer sheet. Third thing, maximum students were confused how to use a printed answer sheet in the examination hall. This way, the student lost a lot of time in the examination and got confused. Difficulties faced by the paper evaluators. Evaluators had to check one solution at two different places when the student attempted part of the question on the rule sheet and other on the printed sheet. So when you attempt a question at two different places, it creates a difficult situation for the paper checker to evaluate and give the marks. Next thing, evaluators had to turn the pages to check one solution at two different places. So this created problem as well as wasted a lot of time. Evaluators had to write the mark on one part and put the comment marks already given on the other part, so that whenever if rechecking happens or the head examiner checks the answer sheet, such type of confusion can be avoided. And our next thing, that is, what is the solution to overcome the difficulties faced by the student as well as by the teachers? Now, one by one, certain points we discuss. A complete question must be attempted at one place with complete solution, either on the rule sheets or on the printed formats. So what does it mean? That first of all, if a question is having two or more parts, all parts must be attempted all together. And second thing, if you need the printed format as well as the rule sheets, you have either to use the rule sheets or the printed format. So the whole solution must be given either on the printed sheets or on the ruled sheets. So complete solution must given at a place. So not at two different places. Now, second point, printed formats. This is no that these 2 points are important, or these 2 points are the essence of the whole printed sheet. So these 2 points must be kept in the mind. The printed journal should be used when a question is carrying journal entries only without any working group. I think this point must be very much clear to everyone. Second thing, the printed account should be used when you are asked to prepare a single account like profit and loss appropriation account or deceased partner's capital. So when you have to prepare single account or like profit and loss appropriation account, deceased partner capital account, or any other capital account, then you can use the printed account very comfortably. The next thing, for other options, you can use the rule sheets. So only for two purposes mentioned in the previous slide, printed formats should be used. Otherwise, the rules for sheet has to be used throughout the paper. So first point regarding rule sheet should be used when a question is carrying journal entry without any working note. Next, rule sheet should be used when a question is based on the revaluation account, capital account, and the balance sheet. Though these three things are not to be asked this year because you have a question for 6 marks. So there can be combination of revaluation account, capital account, or capital account of balance sheet. There can be combination of journal entry and the revaluation account. There can be combination of capital account and the balance sheet. There can be any combination. So the main thing you have to keep in the mind when you have to use yield share as well as the format, then it is always better you use the rule sheet and prepare the format. The next thing, sheet should be used when a question based on preparing profit and loss, appropriation account, and the capital accounts. Because in the printed format, you have only one amount column. But in the capital account, you need two or more amount columns. So it is always advised you need to use the rule sheet here in such type of question. Now, next, rule sheets should be used when a question is based on the cash flow statement. This also has been discussed with the help of the topper's answer sheet because such format is not given in the answer sheet. Rule sheet should also be used to attempt all one marker questions. So this thing must be kept in the mind that first of all the questions should be given in proper order. But due to some printed pages and the rule sheet, you may not be able to use the serial order of all the questions. So some question maybe has to be given on the printed formats and some question have to be given on the rule sheets. So wherever you have one mark question, all these one mark question, whether the one mark question requires any general format or not, you have to attempt all one mark question on the rule sheets only. Next, any question asking to prepare capital accounts in the balance sheet should also be attempted on the rule sheets as the printed account carries one column for one account. I think it's also clear. So when you have the capital accounts, you can't use the printed format for account. So you have to use the rule sheet. Now this was all about regarding how to use the printed answer sheet and what precaution you need to keep in the mind. I hope this video would be very much useful. I request you all to like this video, to share this video with the maximum number of students and subscribe to the channel so that you can get the notification whenever a new video is uploaded. The phone number is also given on the screen. Whenever you have any kind of query, you can WhatsApp your query on this number. Thank you everyone for giving your precious time.